Hey everyone, today's video tutorial is a screen of the day called Nice Ice by JKDesign. Let's see what it's all about.
Hey everyone, it's Marco here, back once again from mycolorscreen, helping you discover beautiful home screens and create your own as well. So this Nice Ice home screen really has it all. It's extremely functional. As you can see, it's got that amazing looking Iron Sky weather widget that brings up your weather accordingly. And that complements the crisp white and blue home screen with its amazing wraparound yellow ribbons on the side that give access to all the apps that you need. At the top it's got your battery as well as date information, and at the bottom it is finished off with an awesome looking media player as well as icons at the bottom that you can change at your will. So, want to know how to recreate this home screen? Let us begin with today's video tutorial.
Alright, now starting from a blank Nova launcher, don't worry, you can still use Apex, Holo or even SS launcher to set up this home screen. So from here we're going to hold down on the home screen and select the Nova options by selecting the little wrench at the top there. And we first want to go into desktop. From here we want to go into our desktop grid and we want to change our rows and columns. Now as you can see, I've maxed it out to a 16 by 16. That's just because it allows for easier movement on a phone that this screen wasn't really designed for. So in order to get this, we just go back into our main Nova settings screen. If you hold down on the volume button over here, it's going to bring up a menu called Labs. Now you just need to go into your Labs and you just need to enable big grid size options to enable you to get that full 16 by 16. So if you're using Apex you might struggle, but push it up to 12 by 12 and it should work just as well. Now for height margin I made it medium just because I'm using a Nexus 4, but if you're not tried with none it should work better. That just allows for easier fit for your widgets. Next you want to take off shadows. Home screen, you just want one home screen. You want to take off label icons and then you just want to enable resize all widgets and widgets overlap. Overlap when placing's not necessary, but it's still a good feature to have. From here we're going to go back, we're going to go into our dock. Now I enabled my dock just because of my large grid size. I didn't want to get the icons cut off. So enabling the dock works well, as well as having 7 icons. You can also have 8 if those are too big for you. But now you must also remember to enable dock as overlay in your advanced settings. From here we're going to go back now. We're going to go into our look and feel, and now we want to disable the notification bar. That's the one at the top here, but do not worry, if we go into our next one, which is called gestures and buttons, you can still use your gestures to say bring up your app drawer as well as toggle your notification bar. And that is our Nova settings complete. We're just going to go back now and your screen should look like this. Next we're going to be moving onto the wallpaper. Okay, now for the wallpaper you just want to hold down. It's very simple to add. We're just going to select your wallpapers. You can go into your gallery or quick pick, whatever works better for you, and you want to find where you've copied it to your phone. I'll provide the Nexus 4 one that I created. It works very well for the Nexus 4 if we just select OK now, and as you can see it has now been configured. This is the old wallpaper, or the one that's been shown in the screenshot on my color screen. The author has provided a newer updated version that you might prefer, but I'm just going to be showing the one that is in the screenshot because yeah, that's the one that won screen of the day. So that is the wallpaper set up. As you can see, the music icons have already been implemented, as well as this little line here for the news, and this looks a bit different over here as well as over there. That's all the differences that have been changed. If you do not like these changes, you're welcome to use the new wallpaper that also has these music buttons removed, so that you're welcome to use your own ones. Great, once the wallpaper has been set up, going to be moving on to our UCCW widgets. Great, so for our UCCW widget, you want to hold down on the home screen, select widgets, and you want to scroll to UCCW. Doesn't matter what size you choose, as always you're going to be resizing it to the size that you want. Next you're going to go open UZIP, and you want to choose time for the one at the top. I've already imported it, so I just have to select yes. And you want to tap the hand. Now what's different about this, it's been designed for the new wallpaper, so it might look a bit different than the one that's been shown in the screenshot. That's because it's just got these 2 little icons. They do look really good on the new wallpaper, but if you'd still like to have the one that's shown in the screenshot, there's just a few tweaks that you have to do. You want to select the UCCW skin, brings up the editor. You want to select the little plus and minus that can remove the items that have been added, and you just want to take away the 3 images. Those are the core messages in that line, as well as missed calls and text messages. So you just have the battery as well as the time. Now you just want to add in the month like that. Just want to add in the month. If I'm going too fast for you, there's a UCCW tutorial at the bottom that's really helpful for all your UCCW needs. Now you just want to move this month to over here. I'm just going to do this a bit quick. You want to change the color to white. You want to change the size a bit, make it a bit bigger. You want to change that angle so that it's a bit angled. Your case, you want it to be uppercase. And then your format, you want it to be full so it shows the entire month. Once you've got it the way you want it, then you just need to go back. You should get something looking similar to this. Great, once that's set up, we're going to be focusing on the shortcuts at the bottom now. Now these shortcuts, there's two ways of doing this, but I'm just going to be showing you the easier one. Now, if you'd want your icons looking like this, that have got the three little dots in between them, then use the other UCCW skin that's been provided and you'll add it like this. You might have to do some resizing and repositioning, but you can get it ending up looking like this. However, if you aren't fazed by these, then I do recommend just placing in shortcuts at the bottom. Just for example, you don't want to have Facebook or Google Plus or any one of those others. So remember, we've got the dock enabled. So you just want to hold down on the home screen. You want to say apps, and now you can start adding 4 of your choice. You can go select multiple, that makes it a lot better. You can say select Chrome, say your Gmail, maybe you want Tasker and Team Viewer. So you'll just go add. They've been all added in the corner there, and as you can see, they've been cut off. So now if you just drag them into the dock, then they will get added. Easy and simple like that. As you can see, my email has a little notification at the bottom there. That comes with Nova Prime. You need the paid version of Nova Launcher for that. And you just need to go into advanced settings and turn on your notifications. So you'll get something like that. It's just pretty cool to have. Great, once that's been set up, we're going to be moving on to our Eye in the Sky weather widget. Great, so for Eye in Sky, you want to hold down on the home screen, select widgets. And you want to go into the great free app called Eye in Sky, and you want to select cities. Now your icons, you want them to be select clean. Your text color, you can make it black. Your text color, you want it to be black, as well as deselecting all of these. The rounded corners, show edits, and show refresh. You do not really need those unless you want to re-edit it afterwards. So we'll just go OK. Great, and then we have our Eye in the Sky set up just like that. Obviously, if you're using other wallpaper, you might have to do a bit more resizing or just move it in a different position. But that's pretty much it. Great, once that's done, we're going to be moving on to our news widget below. Now for this news widget, we're going to be using the widget called Simple RSS Widget. And it's called Simple RSS Widget because it's very simple and very easy to set up. We're just going to add our RSS feed here. You can just select one of the ones that you have selected before and just go add, create your own. From here, you want to change your news title color. You want that to be white. So we're just going to make that saturation a pure white and go OK. Your background, you want to select the background color, make that fully transparent. You want to take off show icons. You can change your sizes as well of your news title and news text if you want. We're just going to make the news title bold as well. Now you can just go save and just resize it. There we have it like that. Obviously, if you want it to be a little bit bigger, you're more than welcome to change it. Great, once that's been set up, we're going to be setting up these yellow ribbon shortcuts over here. Now they're very easy to add, and as always there's 2 ways of doing this. You can either hold down on the home screen and select apps. Say for the messaging one, we want to go into messaging. There it is like that. It's a little bit small though, but not to worry, it'll still work. Place it over the text icon, hold down on it, select edit, select the picture, select gallery, and then you just need to find your blank PNG. Don't worry, it's been provided in the link below, and go OK. Once that's been set up, we're just going to go OK again, and now you can see it has disappeared. But do not worry, if we want to get to say our text messaging, we're just going to select it and it'll still bring up our text messaging. Now if you want, you can add in a few more of those icons just so it's easier to select, or you're more than welcome to add in a desktop visualizer, make it go over the entire yellow flag ribbon thing, and then just select your action to be whatever you want it to be here and your icon to be a blank PNG. And once that's done, we're going to be moving on to the last thing, which is our music. Great, now for our music, it's quite easy to do, well, half of it actually. We're going to hold down, select widgets, and then go into Widgetsoid. I chose Widgetsoid. You're welcome to use the one-tap quick bar, but many of the other home screens use Widgetsoid, so it's just good to get accustomed with this great widget. We can go for a 3x1. Now this is very easy to do. We just want to go add toggle. We want to select this little option menu here at the top, and we just want to go into sound, makes it a lot easier. So we just want to select previous, play, pause, next, just like that. Select the tick, boom, set up like that. I'm going to go into our theme now. Want to take off separation. You want to say hide the icons. Choose background. You want to make that none. And indicator type, you want that to be none as well. Now just remember where you've held down on the home screen, as when you select apply, you have to remember where it is. So I think it was somewhere here. There it is, and now I just need to resize it so that it more or less covers these buttons. So just to double check that it works, just selecting the play works really well. Obviously, if you don't like this, you can choose the background that has these icons removed, and you can add in your own music widgets such as Widgetsoid, or even Phantom Music Control works really well. Now if you have a look closer here, you can see I've got a now playing with the song title's name. Now the way to do this is quite technical, so I'm actually going to be covering it in a later tutorial, as what I did here was created a Tasker event using Tasker right there, and then linked it with a Zupa widget, and then added in the music track variable into Zupa widget, just so it sets it up like this. You can obviously just use Phantom Music Control, but this is really cool as you can change the color, change the fonts, change the size, change the position of that. So if a lot of people really request it, I'll put in my own tutorial on how to use Tasker and widgets such as UCCW, minimalistic text, as well as Zupa widget. But for now, this is the home screen complete. Don't forget to subscribe to the mycolorscreen YouTube channel, as well as check out our Google+, Facebook, and Twitter communities. Thank you very much guys for watching. This is Marco from mycolorscreen, and don't stop customizing.